Hey there, my name is Dr. Errol Elad. Welcome to Roots and Horizons, the YouTube channel where we explore personal growth while staying grounded in our values. Today we're diving into a crucial and often misunderstood aspect of addiction recovery, relapse. Relapse is frequently seen as a failure, but it's important to reframe this perception. It is not an end, but rather a moment of reflection, a sign that adjustments are needed in the recovery process. Understanding how to support someone who has relapsed can make a world of difference in their journey toward healing. We'll cover everything from understanding the causes of relapse, providing emotional support, adjusting recovery strategies, and reinforcing healthy coping mechanisms. Whether you're a loved one, a counselor, or someone in recovery yourself, this episode will equip you with the tools to handle relapse with empathy and effectiveness. One of the most damaging misconceptions about relapse is that it signifies failure. In reality, research shows that relapse is a common part of the recovery process. Addiction, much like other chronic conditions, comes with ups and downs. People with diabetes or hypertension experience setbacks, but they don't give up on managing their condition. The same applies to substance use disorders. Instead of allowing shame and guilt to take over, help the person recognize relapse as a learning opportunity. What can they take away from this experience? What vulnerabilities need to be addressed? This shift in perspective helps break the cycle of self-blame and promotes resilience. Before jumping into solutions, it's crucial to assess the context of the relapse. Ask questions like, what triggered it? Was it stress, social pressure, a mental health crisis, or something else? Was this a single-use episode, or has the person fallen back into old habits? Are they in immediate danger? For example, risk of overdose, self-harm, or severe withdrawal symptoms? Understanding these details helps in formulating an appropriate response. If there are immediate safety concerns, seeking medical attention or crisis intervention should be the top priority. When someone relapses, their internal dialogue is often filled with self-criticism. They may feel like they've disappointed themselves and others. As a supporter, your role is to counter these negative thoughts with encouragement and validation. Instead of saying, "Why did you do this?" try, "I know this is hard, but I believe in you. Let's figure out how to move forward together." Offer reassurance that their progress is not erased by one misstep. Recovery is about persistence, not perfection. Relapse often indicates that something in the recovery plan isn't working or needs adjustment. This could mean increasing the frequency of therapy sessions, exploring different types of counseling, such as cognitive behavioral therapy or CBT or dialectical behavior therapy or DBT, incorporating medication-assisted treatment or MAT if appropriate. Adding or changing support systems, such as mentors or sponsors, it's also essential to examine whether any personal, environmental, or psychological factors have changed since the last treatment plan was developed. Many people relapse due to stress, emotional distress, or a lack of effective coping strategies. Work with them to develop healthier ways to handle these challenges, such as mindfulness and meditation helps in managing cravings and stress. Exercise and physical activity releases endorphins, reducing anxiety and depression. Healthy routines, consistent sleep, nutrition, and self-care contribute to emotional stability. Creative outlets, writing, art, and music can serve as therapeutic ways to process emotions. Encourage small, manageable changes rather than overwhelming shifts. Sustainable progress happens one step at a time. For many, substance use is a way to self-medicate unresolved trauma or co-occurring mental health conditions like depression and anxiety. If these issues aren't addressed, the risk of relapse remains high. Consider trauma-informed care for individuals with past abuse or PTSD. Exploring whether a dual diagnosis treatment plan is needed. Providing therapy options that focus on emotional regulation and distress tolerance. Isolation is a significant risk factor for relapse. A strong support network can make all the difference. If they've stepped away from support groups, encourage them to reconnect. Options include 12-step programs like Alcoholics Anonymous, AA, or Narcotics Anonymous, NA, Smart Recovery, a science-based alternative to 12-step programs, online recovery communities, especially helpful for those in remote areas or with scheduling conflicts, sober living communities, providing structured environments for those in early recovery. If family or friends have played a role in their substance use, consider family counseling to rebuild healthier relationships. Journaling, therapy, or guided self-reflection can help individuals gain insights into their patterns and triggers. Questions to explore include: what were the warning signs leading up to the relapse? How did they feel before, during, and after using? What could they do differently next time? Shifting the mindset from starting over to building on progress can be empowering and motivating. Relapse is not the end of the road, it's a detour, not a dead end. With the right support, people can regain their footing and continue moving forward. If you or someone you know is struggling with addiction, remember that help is always available. Thank you for tuning in to Roots and Horizons. If you found this episode helpful, please share it with others who might benefit. Stay grounded, stay hopeful, and I'll see you next time. If you or someone you know needs immediate help, please reach out to local addiction support services or crisis hotlines. You're not alone in this journey.